guys, so how are we doing? Welcome to this class again today. So this is our first week in our 60 days challenge, where we are going to be transforming our lives and our businesses with the products and the business we're going to be creating. And like we have already discussed in our groups, in our Telegram group, the first week is going to be about digital products. We're focusing on digital product this week, which is, it will be how to write an ebook or how to create an online course. The both of them have a lot of similarities. There's so many things we're going to be doing together with the both of them. Then at the end, we'll split, at the points that begin to differ. All right. So from Monday to Friday, it is all about digital products. If you know this is the area you want to dive into, then you focus. If this is not your area, you can wait for next week. Next week, we're talking about import and sell and export and sell. Then the third week, we're going to be talking about how to drop ship and how to sell on Amazon. Okay, so our first 30 days, remember, we're just learning and doing. Then the next 30 days will be a lot of implementation. We will be implementing as well this month, don't forget that. So if creating a digital product is not your thing, you can skip this video, but if you know somebody that knows somebody that might be interested in this particular free course, you should go ahead and get them to watch this video. This course also has the paid version, but trust me, majority of the things you see here are also there. The difference between this and the paid version is we practically help you all the way through to the end. We help you get everything you want to do, but that's fine. There's a lot of content in this video, and I will want you guys to listen and focus on it and begin to implement immediately. And at the end of the video, you do the task that is there. You send us an email with your homework. We're going to go through it, send it back to you, you send it back to us. We edit it, we look at it, we'll keep working on it until at the end of the challenge, your book is ready to go, your course is ready to go, and it's going to be really amazing. Okay, so I'm going to just reduce this a bit, get it off your face. It's not about me, it's about you for today. So let's get started. Creating a digital product, an ebook or an online course. For the sake of this challenge, you cannot do the two. You must choose one, because at the end, everybody should have their products ready to go, ready to sell. And most people that are very radical might even possibly have their books already selling before the end of the challenge. Like, it is possible. All right, so let's move ahead to the next slide. All right, I hope that doesn't happen again. Excellent. Okay, great. So what is an ebook? An ebook is an electronic book. The E there means electronic. So it is a book, but it's just digital. It's an electronic book, a digital book that can be read on a computer or a handheld device, right? It consists of text or images, or the both of them, text and images, all right? When you add images to your book, it kind of, passes the message better, Books cannot be edited by the buyers or the readers, and it cannot be destroyed. They can only destroy their own copy, and it doesn't destroy the main copy. I guess that's the same thing with physical books, right? You can destroy your own copy, but you cannot destroy every other person's copy. So it cannot be edited or destroyed by the reader, all right? An ebook is simply a Word document converted into a downloadable format, which in this case, PDF is the most common format. Amazon has their own format and all that. So it is a simple Word file. It's just like typing a Word document, and after typing, you convert it to a PDF, to a downloadable format, and off you go. Your book is ready. Yeah, it sounds easy, and honestly, trust me, it is really that easy. Okay, so brief history about ebook. Ebooks have been in existence since late 1990s, when Peanut Press began selling book content for reading on PDAs. So they release their book content for you to read with your handheld devices, and they've been doing that since the 1990s, but it didn't earlier find acceptance. Um, it wasn't accepted by the publishing industries for obvious reasons. The same reason why the cinemas don't like Netflix, the same reason why the taxis don't like Uber, the same reasons why hotels don't like Airbnb. So the same reasons why, people don't just adapt to change. They don't like it. So initially it was not accepted by the publishing industries. But in 2006, Sony Corporation released an e-reading device. They were the first people to launch an e-reading device, just a device just meant for reading, right? Then in 2017, Amazon came with Kindle. We can see Kindle over here. So it is a device. It came as a device for reading ebooks or digital products, right? It came as a device, but later Amazon has their Kindle version where you can go and sell your books or buy books and all that. So boom, it happened in 2007, and the sales of ebook in the US grew like wildfire. Everybody was talking about it. So it became popular in 2007, but far back in 1990, remember, in the early 90s, a lot of people were already using it, but it became extremely popular in 2007. And as long as it got popular in the US, it started spreading all over the world. And I really don't know when it got popular in Nigeria. I'm not sure. That research is important for this training. Okay, so now why do I need to have an ebook? What do I need ebooks for? Ebooks are great ways to start selling your idea, your skills, your expertise, your experiences, and including your mess, right? I've been teaching my mess for 3 years now. You can turn your mess into a message online, so great ebooks are great ways to teach or tell people something, communicate to people, monetize your ideas or your brilliance, all right? Then again, is an excellent way to grow your email list. Okay, you can use it as a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? Lead magnet is an official bribe when given out for free in exchange of your customers' contact details, right? So you've used, or people have used lead magnets on you a lot of times. You visit a website and you want to leave, it says, okay, I have this for you for free. You're like, wow, for free? Okay, but for you to download it or for you to have it sent to your email, drop your email address. So they're bribing you legally. It's a legal bribe that people give in exchange of something. So you can use an ebook, a very small mini ebook, as that lead magnet that you can give to people so that they can give you their email. Now you're wondering, why do I want people's contact details? Why do I want a prospective client's contact details? Because where you have your clients majorly right now, which is the social media, the Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTubes, all those things there are, you don't own Instagram, you don't own Facebook. One day it's going to go down and you've lost all your contacts or all your followers. But when you have these email addresses, these are your products. This belongs to you. You can use it anytime to send them information about what's going on, about new offers that you have to render, etc. Okay, so you can use it either to sell and make money, or you use it as a way to get some people's email addresses as a lead magnet, right? Now, I would like to say this, that your lead magnet should have less pages. People don't want to read, because your lead magnet, in as much as you've gotten people's email addresses, you also want to teach them something that will make them know that truly this guy, he knows what he's saying, or like this babe, she's hot. If this free course is like this, or this free book, this book for free, it's this loaded, then maybe I should go for the main course, something like that. So you have to, don't talk too much grammar, don't make it too long. 100 pages lead magnet, like I won't read it. I don't know if you will, but I won't. So let it be short. Even ebooks majorly shouldn't have a lot of pages. I know a lot of ebooks I have bought and I read, by the time I get to page 34, I'm already tired. Like with my eyes, I don't even want to stay on the screen for so long, okay? But you can stop and read later. But my point is, let it not be so much. Let it not be so much. Now, be mindful of what you give out for free. because people can discredit it, disvalue it, and I'm going to explain. All right. Now, these are some of my books that I have written. Now, this bounce back manual, which was launched in 2018, it was given out for free downloads, and we had over 1,000 people download, and the feedback was very low. In fact, I was just being nice to myself by writing low. It was almost like no feedback. Nobody, came back to say, oh, wow, this book, but the same book was now relaunched again at a fee of 1,000 naira in 2019. Okay, I relaunched it again. I hope this dates are correct. Yes. So I launched it again, and over 1,000 people purchased it. And there was some kind of good feedback, like, wow, I can't believe this book is 1,000 naira. It's supposed to be more. It helped me to do this. It helped me to do that. You get the point. It's the same book, the same content, but those that downloaded it for free probably didn't read it because they don't value free things. If you want people to pay attention, then you get them to pay, So sometimes be careful what you give out for free, because they don't value it. And the painful part is that you took effort to create that book and you wanted to impact somebody's life, but at the end of the day, they download it and they don't read it, right? So don't think whenever you give out something for free, people actually read it. Okay, so put a price on it. Now, I now wrote the this other one. This side is the audio version of the book. I sold it for $2,999. Okay, maybe at the end of this course or somewhere in the group, I will show you guys the income statement, how I made money with all this. Okay. And yes, now the new version of my book, I think I should show you guys all that now, since we are reading class. I'm just going to search for Paystack, because I use Paystack as my payment gateway to receive the monies. Okay, I'm going to search for Paystack receipts so that you can see that truly people are making tons of money with this. So now these are receipts of payments. Payments, 15151511 payments of both ebooks, online courses. And if you come this way, you're going to see 1 to 50 of many. So let me just go to all the ones. You see plenty. 37 now. These are different payments from different people. He's still saying 101 to 150 of many. Some men. So this is how you can actually earn money from selling your digital when you monetize your products. And again, I was going to show you guys something else. Now, my latest book that I wrote, which has more content, more value, my Bounce Back Secret Revealed, is going to be going for $15. And it's not yet out to the public, but I've made sales already on this book of over 200 copies. Nigerian, I think for Nigeria is 7.5 or something. US is $15 or something like that. Now, so why are people buying this one the more? Oh God, I'm going to teach you something else. The change of the name title. The other one is my Bounce Back Manual. This is my Bounce Back Secret Revealed. Though there's so much value in this than others, but this is going for $15. It's going for 7,500 in Nigeria or so. And I haven't officially launched it, but I've been making sales on it. And you're going to be wondering how, because I have email addresses of people that have bought something from me before. So they are aware that I'm launching a new book and they want to get it. Okay, so writing ebooks is really amazing. Let's move forward. Okay, so what is it going to be? What am I to write or teach about? What exactly is it am I going to do? But before we go into that, note, whatever it is going to be your writing, remember you have few days to come up with an idea, to come up with the name of your book, to do the actual writing, to actually write the book and to publish the book. In fact, for book writers, I'm giving you 7 days. Then for online creators, I can give you 3 weeks. That's 21 days, because you have to record your video, edit your video. But for book writers, you have 7 days. So you don't have so much time. If you're on this challenge and you want the end of this challenge to mean the physical evidence of your book, then you got to move. So get out your writing materials, because as you are watching, the ideas will be dropping and you will need to write them down. Now I'm going to show you this. This is These are papers that when I am learning or I'm doing research, I write them down, you know, on papers like that. I don't like using my jotters for this. I use my jotters for more important stuff, right? This is my jotter. I have a lot. This is another word. I have a lot. Okay, so, but this is, you just have to have a writing material or a piece of paper around you where you can scribble things. When you're done, you can now transfer it to your jotter. This one, I'm going to tear them and throw it later because I don't really need it. Okay, so as I'm talking, ideas are dropping. As you're doing your research on YouTube, on Google, the ideas are dropping, okay? Now, forget about grammar, forget about spelling error, forget about the structure, the pattern, just write as it drops. Just write, keep writing, and you'll be surprised how at the end of the day, you have a lot of content, right? Turn off all distractions for an hour at least a day. Take a walk at intervals. Some of us that love to listen to music, worship songs, whenever I put this over this like this and I'm listening to worship, my dear, forget it. I write like, oh God, inspirations are usually crazy, but don't worry if music doesn't inspire you, don't use it if it doesn't inspire you, but it inspires me a lot. Take a walk, turn off Facebook notifications, leave Instagram, leave YouTube. There are crazy distractions you do not need now. The good, the bad, and the ugly, they are all on social media. Please turn it off to focus. So why do I need to write or teach? Why do I need to write a book or create an online store? People are afraid. People are confused. People are dying, making mistakes daily. People don't know which way to go. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to achieve their goals. They don't know how. And you know how for most people on earth. You have the solution for somebody. There is somebody in point A trying to get to point B, and they don't know how to get there. But once upon a time in your life, you have entered point B, you have even jumped and entered point C, and some people are still struggling in point A. They need to get to the other side of life. So you need to become the bridge that will help them from point A to point P. People are looking for, how do I import and make profit from China? How do I buy original human hair? How do I sell these soursop leaves in the United States? I hear people need they need shea butter in the United States. How do I get it to them? People are in point A and you can bring them to point B. So why can't you help them if you actually can? Offer the solution and get paid for doing that. The reason why I showed you guys this is because when I sold this one, I made money from this. Let's assume I sold only 1,000, that's ₦1,000,000 from things I just wrote on paper and turned it into an ebook. But the interesting thing there is not it's not only about the money. Money is good. But people send you mails, they bless you, they thank you. You see on your social media DMs, you know, that's why if insult comes 1 in 50, it doesn't really move me because I get 49 blessings and 1 insult. So which one is going to work? I even overlook all those things because it doesn't matter. Every ripe fruit attracts a stone. So if people are not stoning you yet, oh boy, you never ripe. So you better go and get right. Look for solutions to people's problems. So people paid, people turned me into a millionaire, and they were still thanking me. So guess what? If you do not offer them this service, you are doing them a disservice. Offer the solution and get paid for doing that. You offer a service when you do, and you offer a disservice when you don't. What if I tell you people have died because you refuse to write a book? You must have written a book on how you managed your what's this thing called? Your high blood pressure, or how you managed your, what's this, asthma, right? Asthma, yeah? How you managed it, how you survived, how you got to age 50 with just doing this simple thing. And somebody could have read that thing and lived. Probably they're dead because you refuse to offer them this service. So that's why you need to write the book. You need to become the bridge for somebody. You need to help somebody. You need to offer somebody a solution. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know everything in that field. You don't have to be an expert before you start talking. The little one you will talk will definitely help somebody out of their mess. All right? Okay. So, but before you find a solution, before you start thinking of what product, either digital product or physical product, you need to know what is the problem. There has to be a need. No problem, no need, no customers. Meaning no money, no clients. Yes problem, yes need, yes clients, and yes money. Yes problem, yes need, yes customers, and yes money. So what is the problem, first of all, before you start thinking of the solution? All right, so what is it going to be? What am I going to write about? What am I going to teach about? So on your writing pad right now, start writing. I want you to write down what are your skills, what are your expertise, what's the knowledge you have, what is that your experience. Life has taken you through a lot of mess and has taught you so much. Write your experience, just outline them, What is that your mess that you can turn into a message that will pull somebody out of their own mess? Okay, what is your passion? Your skill, your passion, your experience, your mess can all be converted into an ebook. But don't think of converting that yet, just outline them. Now, after outlining that, we need to find out, are these profitable? Don't just write because you're passionate. Don't just write because, oh, yeah, I went through this mess and definitely. We need to find out, are people asking the same questions? Are people going through this particular problem? Do people have a need? Is there a market? Is there a ready market? Is there a problem here that actually needs to be solved? And I'm going to teach you guys how you will actually find if your market is a ready market. So please don't go to the pause this video until you have gone through all this. Now, for those on the group, you're going to have this PDF document, this slide sent to the group, so nothing to worry about. So you can always go through it. How do you know if it is a problem? Pay attention to comments, to compliments and complaints on social media posts of people that are already doing what you're doing. For example, you want to teach people how to lose weight, go to the page of somebody that's already doing that. Check out the comments. What are people saying? What are they asking? What are their complaints? From there, you can easily know what the problem is in that industry or with that particular product or whatever it is. Social media comments are great ways to get tips on what people's problems are, even if it is not just problem. What are their compliments? What are they happy about? You know, when I started teaching my bounce back in 30 days, you know, at the end of the course, people will say, man, God bless you, man. I'm wondering, what did I just say? Why they're blessing me? So from people's compliments, I understand that this has been a pain. They're like, thank you, ma, for teaching this. God will bless you. I have been looking for, oh, really? So I now understand that people really need this. Then I keep doing it or I enhance it. So it's not only from negative comments, from positive comments, you can actually tell if, you know, what you want to teach. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm trying to check my timer. Okay, so you can actually tell if what you're teaching is relevant. Now you can use answerthepublic.com, www.answerthepublic.com, and I'm going to show you guys what that answerthepublic.com, there it is. There you can easily tell what is it people are asking about, what is the question in the minds of people and all that and all that, and I'll come back to that. Then you can also use Keyword Search Pro. I have that on my desktop and I'm just going to show you what that is. Now, this is it, Keyword Search Pro. You might have to install it on your computer. It's an amazing way of searching for what people are thinking, what people are asking over the internet. Right? I think I will have to also send you guys the link on how to install that, but this is a trial version. You go ahead and install that as well. And the trial version is very okay for exactly what you want. So when you open up to this part, just go to start a new project. Then you click on what you want to search for. So let's say weight loss. Weight loss, Nigeria. Okay, weight loss, Nigeria. So you just click on one of these, how, the questions, for, time, region, blah, blah, blah. So just click one of this here and you go ahead and search. Okay, so now look at all the search results. How does a fat is still loading? Okay, it's done loading. So how does a corset help to lose weight? How does a sauna help lose weight? Does yoga help with weight loss? So these are questions people are asking. From these questions, you can pick what you can use as your book outline, your course outline. How does a face slimming strap work? Face slimming strap work. Okay, so these are all questions. You can still come back if this is not what you're looking for. You can check the next thing. Does my weight loss, you search and it gives you all that. So this gives you an idea of exactly what people are asking. If people aren't asking anything, it's going to come back empty. It's going to come back null and void. You know, why does my weight loss slow down? So you can write a book on why your weight loss is slow weight loss, reason for slow weight loss, you know. So here it really gives you an idea of what people are searching for. I'm going to go back and check for answerthepublic.com. So that's answerthepublic.com. You search for what people are searching for. So let me try second citizenship. I'll search for second citizenship to see, are people looking for this? Are people actually searching the internet for second citizenship? Is it solving anybody's problem? Does anybody want to obtain one? All right, let's just go back to the slide. Okay, so you use answerthepublic.com, you get comments, you use comments, compliments, and complaints of people on social media posts, use your keyword search pro. Then you can check search traffic, the number of persons that are actually searching for a particular thing. You can use semrush.com, and it's not free, you pay to get that done. Okay, so you create a product around what people are already looking for. Don't go and create something out of nowhere. Create a product around what people are already looking for, okay? So this is a case study. How do I get my children to pass maths? This is it could be a possible question that you find from your search results. So you have noticed parents are worried on how their children will scale through, that's a type will scale through this problem. And on the other hand, you effortlessly had an excellent grade in maths, but somebody is struggling. So the fact that you don't struggle with it doesn't mean others are not having serious difficulty with it. Okay, the fact that you don't struggle with it doesn't mean others are not having serious difficulty with it, right? So you have to teach it, record it while you're teaching it, or write a book on how you made it through, automate the process, and earn from it. Okay, so what is it going to be? What are you going to write? What are you going to teach? Use all these tools, use all these things to try to find out if that thing you have in mind is profitable. If there's a ready market for it, then you can go ahead and, and do it. Our second citizenship result is out. So for second citizenship, people are asking why. What happens after citizenship interview? How long does the citizenship interview last? What happens after the interview? Why do I need a second citizenship? How to get a second citizenship? What is a second class citizenship? Can you have two citizenships? So from these are questions, real life questions that people are asking. Here you have more. Second citizenship in Syria, second citizenship in Dubai, blah, 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 blah. The one that has high criminal record, the passport, the countries it takes you into. So you will put your own keyword search. You put your own keyword search and search for your own product idea or book idea, and see what people are asking. And from this, it will help you to make a decision on what your outline is going to be, on what your table of contents is going to be, your lesson modules. You can create lesson modules from all this. So complete this before you go to the next. This is the part where you pause and do what is on the other side of the video before you go to the next, right? So now you have your idea, you know what you want to write, the person you're writing it for, your ideal customer. We call it an avatar. So an avatar is a representation of your ideal customer. Create your avatar, put it on paper and say, the kind of person I want to reach out to is somebody that is looking for a new business idea, or you're looking out for somebody that is fat and is extremely busy and does not have time to work out. What product can you sell to the person? So have a picture, a mental picture, and put it down of your ideal customer. So for me now, my ideal customer is a small business owner, age between, that should be 25 to 45, struggling with business success, not making sales, no brand identity or no marketing strategy, wishes to make sales and profit in his business. Okay, so who is your customer? A fat lady who is struggling with losing weight and has a lot of belly fat, doesn't have time to work out, but can afford some slim tea, or your ideal customer to be Mr. Kunle, who needs a second citizenship for his family because he's tired of his country, blah, 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 blah. Just what those people that will be coming for your product. Put down some criteria of what makes them, who is your ideal customer? Have this picture. So I'm going to give this our avatar a name, Mr. George. So Mr. George, what are his pain? What is his frustration? What are his needs, his goals? What is his why? Why does he want this? What exactly does he want? And where does he want it? When and how will he get it? So if you're able to answer all these questions, you're already developing the content of your book or the content of your course. Now we start writing the outline. Your outline, remember, their challenges and how you're going to solve them, their goals, and how you will help them achieve their goals, right? So your table of contents should start with the introduction, what the reader should expect in the book. We have the acknowledgement, we have the copyright script, okay? Then who are you? Tell them a little bit about you. I don't always do this for some awkward reasons, but it's good to, at least if people don't really know you, you should tell them a little bit about your story, okay? Your before and your after story. But in my bounce back books, people have to know, because they have to understand why I'm becoming a bounce back coach. What is it that has happened to you? So a little bit of my story goes up here and there, all right? And what's the problem? What's the pain? Then the solution was the goal, okay? Then step by step on how to attain it. So from the problem, the solution, the step by step, these are all chapters, or these are lessons or modules in your online course, or chapters in your book, all right? Then you do a summary and a call to action. Every book should have a call to action. Now there's this book, here, so guys, how many of you have seen this book? Sell like crazy. You see this book? It's an amazing book, an amazing book. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a lead magnet. This book just tells you how successful your business is going to be when you follow the strategies here. The strategies here are not easy to follow. And at the end of the book, they will now tell you, to your success, kindly reach out to us. We want to hear your success story. One last thing. This is the whole essence of this book, this page. One last thing. I would love to hear all the success you will find to apply the strategies, blah, 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 blah. It will be amazing to hear from you, and the email address is there. That's the call to action. Because he knows you will read this book and you still need his help. You will go through this book and say, hey, guy, if you can do all this, then do it for me. You send him an email and say, help me out. So at the end of your book, there should be a call to action. At the end of your video, your course, if you want it to lead to somewhere else, if it is not the main thing, if people didn't pay for that, there should be a call to action. You understand that? You understand that? Always put a call to action. Tell people I want to hear from you at the end of the book. I did it for my book and I'm going to show you guys. Now, not simply because it's a lead magnet, but because people will read it and they want to contact you for real. Okay, they want to contact you for real. And yeah, so at the end of my book, I have this. I look forward to your success stories. This really keeps me going. It actually keeps me going, knowing that people have testimonies from me. But majority of the people that will be sending an email to this email are not sending it to tell me their success stories. They're sending it to say, I'd like to see you. I'd like to book an appointment with you. I want you to help my business. What is your consultancy fee? Blah, 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 blah. Do you get the point now? Let's move it. Okay, so back to our course. Now, this is the outline. Introduction, who you are, the problem, the pain, the solution, the goal, the steps on how to attain it, the summary, and the call to action, your contact details, right? So now it's time to fill in the blanks. You have the topics. Now, this problem, pain, is not like you come and put chapter 3, problem, chapter 4, pain. No. In your own industry, what is the problem? You have outlined the problem from your search. You've outlined the pain, you've outlined the questions they're asking for. So you create your own intelligently, your own topic or your own chapter names from all this. Is that okay? Okay. So now fill in the blanks. You do your research, add relevant and up-to-date information to the online or to the outline you created. Use YouTube, use Google what people are actually searching for, Google for solutions, create an intelligent content. Let me not buy your book or download your book and it's a bunch of rubbish, okay? So do your research, come up with amazing, relevant, up-to-date information. Add images, add highlights, special quotes, you know, read through it, edit, add value, constantly add value, delete irrelevant stuff. While you're writing in the paper, you write a lot of rubbish because you're just writing as it's flowing, you know, but now you're now going through it, delete, add, remove, review, edit, check grammar now, check spelling. You know, you can get an editor online on Fiverr, or use grammar tools like grammarly.com. But be careful with all these editing tools because it will come and now edit everything you you plan. Sometimes in my book, I write and I put pigeon in brackets, you know. Grammarly won't understand that pigeon. To just delete my pigeon English. So sometimes I follow those editing software gradually. Don't come and over edit and edit the whole juice of the book out. Okay? So create your product title. Now you're finished adding flesh and editing your book. You can also send your book to somebody you know is good with English, an editor. Let them edit for you and send it back to you. And now it is time to choose a title. Your title will determine if you're going to sell or not. If you write a great book and put a nonsense title, people will not buy. So people even have a rubbish book and put great title and they sell. Okay, so this plays a major role in selling the digital product. Your title has to be irresistible. Sorry, my chair went down. Okay, your title has to be irresistible. It has to be shouting and screaming for attention. It should be attention grabbing, and it should be based on what they stand to benefit, their biggest benefits, their problem, their pain points. Promise something, make it impossible to ignore, create curiosity. My new book says my bounce back secret revealed. I'm sure some of you already want to have that book. You know, the guys that were doing the edits were the ones that even started marketing it. Like, what is in this book? People should better start buying. My bounce back secret revealed, like she's revealing a secret. So you use the words that create curiosity, unveiling, revealing, you know, secrets. All those things, cash flow, and 6 figure in whatever days. But whatever you promise, make sure you deliver in your book. Don't come and promise and don't give. So examples of how to lose weight while still eating carbs. I actually saw that recently and I bought the book. There was no carbs in it. But you said I'm going to be chopping carbs. But you say how to lose weight while still eating carbs. When I bought the book, I didn't see the carbs they say we should eat. Rather, they were telling us not to eat carbs. Anyway, I shall not talk. So studying in the US and pay only after graduation. Now, studying in the US is what is their benefit. People want to go study in the US. They want to go study in Canada. Then pay after graduation. Most people that want to go and study don't have money. Now they are hearing that they'll pay after graduation. Do you understand? So let it be an irresistible offer. So you create your own and you're going to be posting it on the group so that we will go through it together and, you know, we'll see which one makes sense. All right. So now you finish. Publish to PDF. Design your book cover with Canva or Fiverr or V1. V1 is my graphics company. So send it to them and they will do it for you at the token. Then you host on your website. Now I'm going to show you guys something about this I'm going to show you guys something about this briefly. So I'm just going to open a Word document. So this is the Word version of my book. Because I'm a graphic designer, I just enjoyed doing some really nice things in my book. But this thing as it is now, to convert this to an ebook is just to come to here, file, right? And publish, export. So sorry, Coral just says publish to PDF. You say export and create PDF. Create PDF or this, anyone. And that is it. It will convert it to PDF and you have your downloadable copy already. Okay? So I'll just come here, create PDF, put it somewhere, save it on my desktop, my bounce back secrets. Let me just put delete so I can remember to delete that. My bounce back secret, delete, and I publish. Shikina, it has finished. I've converted it to PDF. It is that easy. Okay. Now this is my raw file. That's why now look at it. It's already in PDF version. So this is what people download. Now that is my raw file. Your own, you have to arrange it properly and all that. And because I'm a graphic designer, that is why I'm using Corel Draw. I want to put some, you know, really nice graphics. You don't have to. It's not necessary. So all these things I'm doing is because I can do it. I'm the one that is doing all that. Sorry, your book cover, you have to pay somebody to do that for you, maybe on Fiverr or anything. So I did all this paparazzi because I know how to. So now this is what I mean by highlights. You know, when the mission is strong enough, the fear will never be great enough. So bringing out some little highlights. Then I think somewhere I have, I also have pictures. I did a screenshot and I put pictures of how to register your company all by yourself. It's somewhere in the book. Why am I showing people my book now? This book is not free. So I put some images somewhere because we said, look at it, how you can set up your online store, how you can register your businesses. So all these are screenshots I did and I just put it there. Okay, so yeah, this is basically it. We're still on the group. That's the amazing thing about this, about the bootcamp. That's why I prefer bootcamps to online courses as a person, because after teaching, I'm still there to guide you wherever you're lost or whatever it is, etc. and etc. So this is for those that want to write an ebook. So if yours is ebook, this is the point where you end the video, because I'll just continue about, I'll just continue with those that want to do online courses. Funny enough, they are almost the same thing. The way you search for the content, the way you look for people's problems, they are all the same thing. Now, the only difference with online course is the format. For books, you're writing. For online courses, you're recording videos. Everything remains the same when it comes to finding the problem and knowing what the audience needs. The difference between ebook and online courses is the format. Ebook is written, while online courses are majorly recorded videos. So instead of chapters in ebooks, online courses, you have modules and lessons. So you have module 1, and in module 1, you can have lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people can even have just 3, 4, 5, 6 lessons. As far as it passes the message, shikina, right? Like my write and publish your ebook in 7 days course. There are 7 videos, but everything I've said here, you know, although there's a whole lot more, but everything I've said here makes up those 7 videos. I've crashed everything in one video right now for you somehow. Okay, so tools needed to create your course, the content on slide, like what I have here. You can use PowerPoint to do yours, but I'm just a CorelDRAW fan, so everything I do, I basically use CorelDRAW. Okay, so the content of your on slide, your content on slide, a presentation slide, you need a computer. Some people know how to use their phones to do all this, but I don't know how to use phones. A screen share software. What am I using to do mine now is just Zoom. I'm using Zoom to do my screen sharing. So you'll see my screen, you'll see me. Zoom, free Zoom for that matter. Okay, a camera and phone, only if you want your face to show. Most of my recording, I use my phone and this stand. Okay, so I just use this stand, I put it on my table, then I put my phone on it. I put my phone there, and I do most of the videos you see on my Facebook pages. This is how I record them. This is it. This is how I record them. Okay, so you get your phone, and that's it. You're good to go. Okay, then video editing software. VN is amazing. VN is very easy to use. Filmora is also good. Adobe Premiere Pro is for professionals, but start with VN. You can grow into that to edit your videos. What are you editing? Just to add names and add sound, you know, all those simple things. They're easy to do, right? I think I'm creating an online course very soon, a free course, not an online course, a free course on how to edit videos. It's going to be on YouTube. So you just subscribe to get all these notifications when they come. Then a hosting platform where you host your videos. I use Seller. Seller is amazing. You pay 8,000 Naira to join. Then subsequently you pay nothing. It's only when you sell, they take a percentage of your sales. They take, is it 4%? They take 4% from your money, small money, and that's it. All right, so I use Seller and it's really amazing. You can check other educational hosting platforms. There are so many of them, okay? So to make your courses appear professional, engage your viewers with your hand movement, sometimes your facial expression. You see how I'm just flowing with you guys. Fix your eyes on the camera, look at them. Then your background. I'm not sure my background is particularly spectacular, but try and get a good background, get wallpapers, put flowers, put your props. This is not a paid online course. My online course are very touch. I have this very nice background. I have 3 backgrounds I use. So get your background and go straight to the point. Go straight to the point, don't beat around the bush. And I think I'm beating around the bush too much, so I'm gonna go. So this is it. This is it. So we get back to the group tonight by 8 p.m. and we'll talk about it. Like I said, you will have this slide, ask your questions, start putting down your outline. What is you're gonna write? Who are you saving? Who are you gonna reach out to? And let's talk tonight by 8. On Fridays, we're having live. I want to see you physically every Friday. Let's talk. You know, let me hear where you are. We have to make progress. 60 days is all we have. We must launch our book. We must launch our courses. No falling apart. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all for being here, and bye for now.